One thing that makes it a lot easier is when you get really clear and say, I know what I'm going to do, I know when I'm going to do it, and I know where I'm going to do it, and then you add accountability. This is like a magic formula. That's not magical at all. It's just basic stuff. But if you say, I know that I need to start reading my Bible, and I'm going to do it here at this time and whatever, right? I know exactly what I'm going to read, when I'm going to read it, where I'm going to read it. And now I call a buddy of mine and say, hey, I need to start getting better at this. Would you like hold me accountable to it? Will you just check in with me? Will you just see, hey, did you do the thing that you said you would do? That little bit of push for many guys is enough to get moving. And again, just hear me when I say this. The way forward is to just get moving. Just get started. Don't worry about how small the step is or like how far you have to go. Just get that out of your head. The only thing you need to worry about is how you're going to do it. And that's one step at a time, right? So get clear on those things and then bring somebody in with you. And again, that goes back to that lack of support, doesn't it? Who in your life is walking with you? Who is pushing you? Who knows when you're being a total wuss and staying on the couch or not getting out of bed or not doing what you're supposed to do? Who can call you out on that? And again, that goes both ways. Who are you doing that for as well? When you start looking for helping serve somebody else, you're going to find people who want to be in your corner. Okay? So lack of accountability is a big deal. Invite it in. Invite it for yourself because you are going to be the man that you want to be, regardless of if other people do or don't. You be that guy, and it starts with accountability. That will help you so much. Two more to go here. Number 9, I just said societal pressures keep many guys down. Like the whole thing, like real men don't admit the struggle. It's like a pressure of going, I don't want society. I don't want people in general. I don't want my church. I don't want my community. I don't want my friends to know that I struggle. So what do? When I feel that pressure, I just put on the mask and I go to church and people would be like, Nate, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm always doing good. It's like I'm talking to this guy the other day. He's going through some hard things in his life. And I'm like, dude, how is it going really? He goes, man, I'm good. Everything's good. No, you're not. I know his story. And yet this is just the man's approach to this pressure that we feel. We put the mask on because we don't want to be real. We don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to say I'm screwing this up. And we also don't want the accountability that we know we need. And that accountability starts with you going, it's up to me. For example, if your marriage is falling apart, it isn't her fault. It's yours. If things aren't going well in your home, in your finances, it isn't because somebody else. It's because of you. It's not the credit card company, right? It's not the people who sold you the car you couldn't afford. It's you. Why? Because God put you in charge of your home. You're the man. You're the man of the house. And you're like, yeah, but you don't understand. Like she did this, she did that. How did it get to that point? From the day you married until here, how did it get to there? Something fell apart, and it had to do with you not playing your role somewhere along the way. Now, again, I know that's in some ways simplistic, but it starts with ownership. It starts with accountability with yourself, that you play the role that you're supposed to play. We start there, right? And so anyways, when you play this game and pressure builds and societies don't tell people what's real, that's just such garbage. And that's the stuff that keeps you stuck. That's the stuff that keeps you weak and apathetic and out of the fight. And man, if that's it, again, put a pin in it and be like, that's it. That's it. Societal pressure is the thing. And I don't like it. I don't want to feel like this, but I know I got to deal with this. And so own it. Take ownership of your life and start moving forward. Last one here is just spiritual disconnect. Man, big. I saved this one for the end because it's just so critical. And I want you to remember this, right? Why are you weak? Why are you passive? Why are you so far away from that guy that you want to be? It almost always begins and ends because men are spiritually disconnected from the source. Do you remember John 15? Apart from me, you can do what? This is Jesus speaking in this passage. Apart from me, you can do an okay job. Is that what he said? No. Apart from me, you can do a lot of things, but not everything. Nope. Apart from me, you can do absolutely zero, nothing apart from me. And he talks about being a vine connected to a vine and the branches and right. It's this connection. If you get disconnected and severed from that, it's like a light has the chance to be shining and doing its job, but only if it's plugged in. Man, you have potential to be the man and the disciple and the husband and the father that you want to be and that you're needed to be. But you're disconnected from the source. And if you are, you're going to do more than drift. You're going to just fall away, right? This is a big deal. We need to help make some small changes in your life, if this is the case, to get you plugged in, to get you connected to the source. Because if you're stuck and if you've been drifting and you start to ask the question, how connected am I to Christ, to his word, to his people? Most likely very little. And the more we can change this one thing, man, you watch the momentum build by just getting reconnected. It can change everything. The thing that I want to leave you with is that passivity feels safe. It feels safe to sit in your diaper. It feels warm and it feels safe and it feels okay. It's no fun and you know it's no good and you know it's robbing you of your purpose because there's that thing in you where the Holy Spirit is just prompting you and convicting you and pushing you forward and saying, come on, man, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm with you, God says. I'm with you. Passivity pushes back against that. I was like, man, I don't want to risk that. I don't want to take that chance. And yet deep down you do, and you know it. But when you are passive, it's really like a subtle rebellion. And that's what I want you to know. When you are saying no to changing, it's really saying no to God. It's telling him, you know what? I know you died on a cross for me, and I know I've told you that I appreciate that, but I'm not going to do anything about it because I just don't really want to. Be honest. Be open to that. But the thing is, the devil doesn't need to destroy you. He just needs you distracted, discouraged, and disengaged from the mission. And if he does that, he keeps you from playing out the roles that you're supposed to, and he wins. And I don't want him to, and neither do you. So what do? You name it. If you can name these issues, then you can start to tame them through Christ's power in you. And again, it goes back to that connection with him first and foremost, right? So of these 10, fear of failure, past trauma or disappointments, lack of support, feeling overwhelmed, or maybe just comfortable in your routine. Maybe it's a mental health issue that you need to get addressed. Maybe it's just lack of clarity about your goals and where you're going. Maybe there's no accountability and, again, support. Maybe it's just pressure that's keeping you away, or it's spiritual disconnect. What are the things, or what's the one thing possibly that God is like, that's the one, pay attention to this. Identify it, and then invite God into it. Psalm 139, search me, O God. Show me, because he knows, doesn't he? Ask God that. God, will you search me and show me? Lead me. And if you ask that and you mean that, trust me, he will. He will do that. And then you've got to take one step. That's what we've been saying. That guy on that beach, that analogy I'm giving you here, that story, he seems so far away. The only way you can get anywhere closer is if you take one step at a time. And so I want you to identify that thing. I want you to pray that God identifies it and walks with you. And then I just want you to take small steps, because if you start making small changes, it can lead to bigger results than you ever dreamed of. And you start to live out this life as the man that God made you to be, the disciple that you're meant to be, the husband, the follower of Christ, and the man.